Extremely excited. That's how tech CEO Elijah Clark said he feels about firing workers and replacing them with AI. The Trump administration just released America's AI Action Plan, a strategy to accelerate U.S. development of artificial intelligence through deregulation, infrastructure expansion, and federal support for open source models. And it says almost nothing about what should be done to address the economic disruption AI is already beginning to cause around job losses, growing inequality, and the concentration of power. According to Goldman Sachs, generative AI could affect up to 300 million full-time jobs worldwide. The World Economic Forum projects a net loss of 14 million jobs globally by 2027. Overall economic growth is at stake too. MIT economists Darren Acemoglu and Simon Johnson warn that without additional support, laid-off workers who can't participate in the economy shrink demand and undermine growth. Brookings researchers note that so far, this is what's happening with AI. Gains from the technology have flowed almost exclusively to large firms and shareholders, with little evidence of broader wage growth. Supporters of rapid AI deployment often point to the Industrial Revolution, where mechanized looms and steam power drove massive productivity growth. But as historian Robert C. Allen has documented, real wages for British workers stagnated or declined for decades, even as profits soared. In some sectors, it took more than a century for gains to reach the average worker. Reforms like public schooling, child labor bans, and collective bargaining rights came only after sustained unrest and only then began to spread the benefits. Analysts project that the AI revolution will be faster and broader, with millions of jobs displaced in just a few years, not decades, so we may need reforms sooner. The Trump plan directs the Department of Labor to track AI's workforce impact and support retraining and apprenticeships, but the measures are vague, with no funding guarantees, no income support or bargaining protections for affected workers, no legal obligations for states or employers to retrain anyone, and no enforcement mechanisms. Critics argue that ensuring workers share in AI growth would require enforceable measures, like wage standards tied to productivity, guaranteed retraining, federal wage insurance, and policies to redirect profits beyond the top tier of firms. The plan lays out how the U.S. should build fast, but it leaves out the safeguards that history suggests are essential if you want to sustain a strong workforce through a period of rapid change.